He loves nature, and birds in particular.
First thing in the morning, I like to come out and put out some peanuts for the blue jays. They show up shortly after I do that. The goldfinches start showing up at the feeder at about the time the coffee maker has filled the pot with coffee.
It's a pastime he shares with many.
In Colorado, birding is enjoyed by about 60% of the population. It's second only to gardening as an outdoor activity.
But what's more, Dave Menough owns a Wild Birds Unlimited store, known for bringing people and nature together.
We do that by providing regionally formulated birdseed blends. That means birdseed blends that are made for Colorado birds.
And in 2012, he moved his 20-year-old business from Westminster to Arvada.
It's one of the best business decisions I've made for a long, long time.
The support he got from the Arvada Economic Development Association made the difference, helping him with a 50% grant for a new sign.
When you're a business owner, you've got 1,000 things going on at once. Ryan kind of kept right on me and made sure that I got everything done I needed to do in order to get the support from the city, and I was so impressed with that.
When Wild Birds Unlimited decided to come to Arvada, we were really excited. Wild Birds Unlimited is a great company, and not only is it a great company, but Dave is a great owner of this company.
Happy to be in his new Arvada location, Dave loves hearing stories from customers and putting on events just for them. After all, bird talk is his passion. He even does a radio show called Bird Talk with his brother Scott, who owns another Wild Birds franchise in Lakewood.
Very few birds mind if their houses move in the wind. The wrens won't mind if their house is hanging from a chain.
Yeah, they're swingers.
Yeah, that's right.
I try to put some humor in there, at least we think we're funny. And we get quite a few calls, folks that just enjoy talking to us and sharing their stories about the birds.
We're going to talk to Tom today. Hi, Tom.
Hi.
How can we help you?
I have a series of questions about birdhouses.
One chat with Dave and you'll learn a lot about wild birds and how even a smaller urban backyard can be a certified wildlife habitat that welcomes songbirds year-round.
You just need to provide food for the birds, water, nesting places, and cover, places to hide. Birds think about the same things we do when we move into a neighborhood.
Having full feeders helps birds survive cold winter nights. And right now, in the early spring, is a great time to help them too and attract them to our yards.
If we put our birdhouses out now in March and in April before they start nesting, this is when they're very actively looking for nesting sites. So we want to have our nest boxes prepared and ready to go now, and then they'll select our sites and we get to watch the miracles of nesting.
Specially designed nesting boxes from Wild Birds Unlimited gives a bird's eye view as eggs develop and fledglings leave the nest. Spring is important here in Arvada for another reason. It's the time to attract hummingbirds to our yards.
We call April 15th Hummingbird Day instead of Tax Day. It's a little nicer way to look at it. But that's when the hummingbirds start returning from the south. And that's when we want them to find our feeders. Plantings in the yard are also very important for attracting hummingbirds.
Hummingbirds stay here from mid-April to the end of May, then head to the mountains to have their babies. They begin returning to our area at the end of the summer before heading south again.
It takes a little bit of work to bring them in, but once you do, they remember and they come back year after year.
Whether it's hummingbirds, goldfinches, or other feathered friends you want to attract to your yard, you'll find help at this Arvada company and reap the rewards of helping nature.
I like to say we find that through feeding the birds and through observing nature and wildlife, we might live a little longer. It actually puts us in a state of mind that just gives our brain a chance to sigh with relief. And by doing that, our brains work better, and our bodies work better, and our spirits soar. So feed the birds, save the world.